All right, the guys that didn't practice today were Trey Smith, Worthy, and then Tillery. Tillery for personal reasons, so it's not a health thing there. I look forward to the challenge of playing the Raiders. You know, it's Raider week, and so I know they'll be fired up, and our guys will be fired up. And you know, they're a well-coached team. I think we all know that, and they've been banged up a little bit, like we've been banged up. So things have gone a little different direction than probably either of us thought they would go. But it'll be a heck of a game. So with that, time's yours.
Obviously, outside of a win, what's going to make this game a success in your eyes?
Yeah, listen, I think every chance some of these young guys have to play, I think benefits the team, benefits them being part of the team. So that's I'd tell you that the last few games, just if there's a plus you can take out of them, that'd be it.
A big picture question about Kingsley. Just how did you see him grow at guard position?
Yeah, listen, I thought he did a nice job throughout the year. Got better every game, and you know, there was that stretch there where we went against a lot of the good defenses and good defensive lines, and you have another test here. These guys inside are, you know, that front is pretty good. So, but he's had a nice test against the best, and he's held up pretty good there.
Coach, I apologize if you've been asked this early in the week. I wasn't out here. What are you going to do next week? Will you watch playoff games, or do you just dive into your team's team? What do you do?
Yeah, you do the self-eval stuff and go back through that, and we did it periodically throughout the season. So, you know, but we'll hit on that, and then I jump into the personnel. You know, Brett loads me up with stuff. So, yep.
Yeah, Chris, a couple of abbreviated lead-ups into his appearances. He's got a full week to practice. How was that going to help him?
Yeah, I thought he did a nice job handling everything and staying on top of it. We gave him a few more things this week, so we'll see how he handles that. But I'm confident he'll take care of it. He did well in practice with it. The challenge will be they've had a chance to look at him now, so it'll be a nice test for him.
Coach, I ask you this maybe a lot, energy-wise and all the stuff, kind of an odd kind of this last few weeks. What are you seeing from your young guys and your old guys getting ready for this final one?
Yeah, you know, they've been doing good, so I appreciate the old guys for not hanging their heads and kind of fighting through this thing. So and the young guys come with the veteran guys. That's how it rolls.
Andy, is it fair to say that you don't expect Xavier or Trey to play in Sunday's game?
Xavier, we'll have to see. I mean, he's sick, so we just got to see where he's at. But Trey won't play.
Obviously, you want a postseason, but that's not the reality. So how are you going to maybe turn this into a positive and use this extra time, you know, in a way that helps you guys?
Yeah, listen, there's plenty to work on. So we'll dive in and try to evaluate everything we possibly can and get it right. I mean, that's what we're going to do. So it is what it is here. But what we do is we work at the problems and make sure we fix them.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Hello.
Go for Brashard.
You're almost through this rookie year. Just kind of encapsulate what it's been like.
I think it's been a learning experience for me. I'm a rookie, so just everything, just seeing everything and just getting out on the field is a blessing to me, and I'm grateful for it.
Take us through your punt return the other night.
I mean, I just felt like I needed to make a play. Just trying to get some field position. I don't know, just trying to do anything to win the game. So that was about it.
I feel like in every new job, whenever you start somewhere, the first year is a lot about like learning what to do. The second year is, you know, improving on what you did the first year. How do you feel like you improved this year, and what do you want to, you know, work on for year two?
I think I improved on just slowing down. I feel like I played pretty fast, but just slowing down in my head. I feel like I'll be a way better player just slowing everything down in my head and just being confident. I feel like if I'm confident, then I'll be okay. That's about it.
We were talking to Coach earlier this week about he sees, you play both positions, wide receiver, running back. What do you feel like your future is in the National Football League? More of a running back, more of a wide receiver, both?
It doesn't really matter to me. I feel like I'm an athlete. Like I could play anything the coach wants me to play. So just being available also at any position, I feel like that's a plus. And I feel like I don't know. I probably don't have just one name, but it doesn't matter to me. I like making plays.
You haven't been with the same team for a few years now, and you're going to have that luxury. What are some of your goals as you get into this off season?
Just getting bigger, stronger. Actually, look like a running back. Just actually look like a running back, but still play exactly how I play. So that's the biggest thing for me. Just gaining weight and keeping my speed.
Brashard, what's your connection like with Chris? I mean, being lower on the depth chart, I'm sure you guys have gotten more reps with each other throughout the year than maybe other pairings.
Chris, he's always been a dog to me. Just going through OTAs, being with him, he's always been that positive guy. He's always he knows his role. He knows when someone's doing something wrong. He's not afraid to step up and tell you what you're doing wrong or anything like that. So I'm very excited for Chris.
What's it meant to you that you made some plays? Because, everyone thinks they're going to be a success at this level, but you got to earn it. And you had some success.
I'm not sure. I feel like I still haven't did much yet. I have a lot of in my future, so I'm just keeping it a game by game, and I feel like I'll be there soon.
Sure, this is not a professional football question, but you've been on a couple of different teams, and we were kind of kicking this around, talking about it. Do you feel like a Miami Hurricane, SMU Mustang? When you've gone through this kind of college experience, are you rooting for the Hurricanes in the playoff? You got some friends there.
I'm rooting for both. I have friends on both sides of both teams, so it's kind of it's love at Miami still, but I feel like SMU is always, they have a special place in my heart. So
it comes
that's
back
me.
In a couple of years, they say it's like alumni day at both schools. So you go back to SMU.
I'll be at SMU for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Last one, anybody? Thanks, Brashard.
Yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
This final game left, but I guess as you look back at your first season, how do you feel like the whole thing went wide net went as a whole?
I feel like it's been going great. Obviously, we're not in the position that we want to be with, not being in the playoffs and whatnot. But no, I feel like the development wise, it's been really great for me. When it comes to just coming in as a rookie, playing special teams, learning from Nick, Leo, guys like Drew as well. In the defensive room, in the linebacker room, I feel like it's been tremendous for me. Just being able to have the ability to pick their brains every day has really been beneficial to me, and I've been applying a lot of things from their game that I can apply to my game as well.
You got some first half snaps last week. what did it feel like out there in a regular season game in first half, not mop-up time?
Yeah, no, it felt great. It was most definitely a blessing. Coach Daly kind of let me know like early on in the week that I was going to go out there and have some opportunities. So yeah, and I was preparing like I always do, watching a whole bunch of film on the defensive side of the ball and then special teams wise. But relating back to your question, defensively, like having the opportunity to be trusted to go out there, knowing that the coach is trusting me and the guys next to me are have trust in me to have the ability to play confidently next to them side by side. So I feel like it was a huge blessing to me, and I didn't take that for granted for sure.
I feel like you did.
I feel like I did pretty good. There's one play that I wish I would have had back. You know, kind of just like it wasn't like a crucial play, but you know, just knowing me for myself, like I'm really critical on myself. So I wish I would have just had a better placement of my hands. But that was really it on that one.
How are you going to use, all of the things you learned in this first year and apply them to, get better next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look after the season and review on all the things that I did right and all the things that I did bad, and then where can I grow? Right, that's gonna be looking in the mirror and taking a whole look at myself on, okay, where do I need to improve? Where am I good right now, and where do I need to what do I need to change in my routine and whatnot when it comes to being in the season, OTAs and, having a full off season, right? So that's going to be on me, finally becoming a pro and then having to do that on my own. So I'm excited for that as well.
Does the longer off season help with that? When are you going to get started and start focusing on next year? You're going to take a little break? Kind of what's that going to look like?
Yeah, I feel like, it's going to be my first long off season. Coming from college football, it's kind of like a couple weeks and then you're right back into it. But for a guy like me, with having such a long season, I feel like, taking a good couple weeks off, just is good for the body and good for the mental. But then when it comes to getting back into training, I feel like it's going to be right around the corner, like a blink of an eye. So, just that debriefing, like I was just mentioning, is going to come up really quick for me. So.
Did you happen to get any Oregon gear for Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I actually did. So I didn't post the video yet, but I definitely brought that jersey in, the all-white Warp Speed jersey. Me and him were joking about it in the training room earlier. He was like, "Man, you got the jersey quick." I was like, "Yeah, nah, man, I was not playing." So I got something going with Pat.
Let's do a couple more. All right, I'm just wondering if what was the most eye-opening experience for you as a pro? Just taking it into account, from the time you got here until now. What anything that surprised you or that was unexpected for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say unexpected, but when it comes to like surprises, I would have to say like the time management, being on your own. When it comes to the time off the field, I feel like I really did a good job of kind of sorting that out. There's times where you can spend time for your well-being and on your own, like hanging out with family or doing whatever you need to do, right? And then there's also times where you need to take care of your body outside the facility as well, right? Where there's days you're off, right? If you play on a Thursday game, you're off for a couple of days, right? So, I think it would really have to be the time management piece when it comes to that. Just treating it like I always have, and taking that process one day at a time.
We were just talking to Brashard, and he's kind of was a wide receiver, running back. Feels like he needs to get a little bit bigger to be a running back. You were the kind of tweener sized, coming out of college, played both. Do you feel like you need to get bigger? What do you need to do with your body to be more of an everyday linebacker?
Yeah, I think honestly that's going to be something that I ask the coaches, and I think that's also something that going back and looking at my game, I think just maybe adding a couple pounds here and there and changing my body. I think that's most definitely one of my goals heading into this offseason is putting on a little bit more muscle and a little bit more weight, to be able to be an all down backer like I say I am.
Last one, anyone? Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it, man.